My favorite thing that I did today was the stump yard. And so basically what we had to do is make it from one place to another together. And something that I learned from it is that you need to help each other out. It can't just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this and like leave the rest behind.
You can't let them go. You gotta be there. You gotta hold their hands no matter what, and you can't let them fall. It's a great opportunity really to do the things that not many learners are given. This is definitely an opportunity to take, and what it offers is just skills that you're gonna use in your everyday life, and something that you could only grow on for the most that you can, and you got to make sure that you have a growth mindset when it comes down to it, because no matter how hard it is, you got to make sure that you complete it.
Well, my favorite activity today was a activity called Nitro, where there's two boards and there's a rope in the middle, and you have to find out a way to get the rope to you, whether it be placing your shoes on the floor, or using someone's sweatshirt, backpack, or using your belts to even get the rope to you. And that sort of taught us creative thinking, and it taught us teamwork and self-confidence, because a lot of kids weren't confident in themselves, that they couldn't make it to the other side. So it sort of just taught them self-confidence, creativity to get the rope to you, and problem solving to figure out how many people could get on such a small board.
One of my favorite activities was probably the spiderweb challenge, because you couldn't speak to each other. You couldn't communicate with each other. You can only use like hand signals. But I guess what the most difficult thing about it was that we couldn't communicate well enough. As we kept moving forward, we got the hang of the silent communication. What that taught me a lot was the fact that communication means a lot when it comes to leadership. Leadership skills are very important. You have to have good communication. You have to know what the other person is doing, so you know what you're doing, and you also have to know what the person behind you is doing as well. Otherwise, everything just kind of falls apart.
We're scrambled up on the log. You have to try to get January, where if it's over to the end, you have to try to get January people all the way to the front, and December, that was in the front, all the way to the back without falling off the log. It was pretending like lava was on the floor, not to fall. It took many tries, but we didn't give up. We kept positive minds. We kept saying we can do it, you're not gonna fall, and we can work together to make it through. And that's what I learned today, is to have teamwork.
My favorite activity at camp today was the Wild Woozy, because it was a fun way to interact with people from different schools, and because we learned that sometimes you're not going to be perfect, but you're not going to let that stop you. We learned how to push our goals exceedingly to hit the limit on where we feel good enough, but we still wanted to go farther. What I learned from this is that I could not stop at my fine point, but I could go farther than that. To me, Team Empower means a group of people who care enough to share their experiences with everybody and who could help everybody else.
It's a great opportunity really to do the things that not many learners are given. This is definitely an opportunity to take, and what it offers is just skills that you're going to use in your everyday life, and something that you could only grow on for the most that you can, and you got to make sure that you have a growth mindset when it comes down to it, because no matter how hard it is, you got to make sure that you complete it.
Being a part of Team Empower and doing things this way means a lot, mainly because I'm being able to get out here and do different things. I'm able to learn new skills, enhance my skills.
Team Empower will help you learn things that a lot of employers want. They want people who can lead. They want people who know what they're doing and can help others when they need it.
Showing other people what their learning environment can be and trying to make it better together.
Pretty much a chance of a lifetime.